Hello guys. Hi guys. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Kama kawaida, I am back again with another interesting and very interesting video. If you're new here, karibu sana and kindly subscribe. Bado Muse kujuangi, I think it's here or here, but either way, please subscribe to my channel and you're going to get very many more interesting videos. Anyway, kama wewe ni gang, wewe ni wa daily, wewe ni wa kila wiki kama mimi, you know, when you say you're my tribe, and thank you so much. I honestly don't take it for granted. Karibu sana and thank you for clicking to watch this video. I know the topic is quite juicy kidogo. So today I'm going to give you guys a story time of how my pregnancy journey was. Yes, as the topic suggests, let's get straight into the video, right? Tusikwe na story mingi. I don't want this video to be long, neither do I want it to be short. Am I making sense? I don't know, but you know what, regardless, we move. Anyway, so this is going to be my pregnancy story. Yes, so I got pregnant at 17. Where do I begin? Well, I finished high school in the year 2012, and I was 16 at the time, because at that point we finished in the month of November, end of November, 2012. And yeah, I was turning 17 in the year 2013. Yes, I was turning 16 I was turning 17 in January 2013. Yes, and I let me explain how I got pregnant, then I'll tell you the months as the story goes by. I hope this is going to be interesting, and I hope it's going to educate and entertain you. If you're a young mom, whoever is watching, I don't know, whatever age you are or whatever you're going through, I hope this is going to just be a motivation story, right? Aki, don't mind my top, I keep adjusting it, you know, we ladies, you know, so nikishinda shinda hivi, you better deal with it, baby girl, baby boy. Anyway, so yeah, where do I begin? Well, so as I finished school, I finished, sorry about that, I finished high school and I went straight to South Africa. I think 1 week later, my mom was ill at the time, so, and it was kind of like congratulations for finishing high school and whatnot. And also my mom just had surgery, so she was going to heal, me I was just going to enjoy. So I went to South Africa in 2012 this November, just after clearing high school, the final exams. So we went to South Africa, and my mom and brother came back to Kenya, Nairobi before me. So wow, okay, sorry, something I forgot. Okay, whatever, we'll look at it later. So yeah, I was so eager to come back to Nairobi, because I'm in a foreign country. I've learned so much, and life is just taking me very fast. So I was so eager to come, and I was back in Nairobi by around, I think, the first or second week of January. I was so excited to be back. I was so excited. I had new clothes. I had new fashion sense. I was just a new person, and I was so excited to come and show the world. Little did I know, I wish I didn't stayed in South Africa. But oh no, I really don't wish I stayed in South Africa. I take back my words. I love it here. I enjoy it here. So I came back in the second week of January, either first or second, I don't remember. And my mom was okay. I was already, I don't know why I didn't go to uni. I think my parents wanted me to figure out what I wanted to do in uni. So as I was I wanted to do my computer classes, and anyway, the first thing that comes to mind is work, right? So I was applying to work in Dubai as a waitress or something. At the time, it had already hit, and everyone was going to Dubai. So I was like, oh, why not? My parents are like, why not? You go get some money and then you come and jisomesha, because I was still young. I was hella young, you know. So I applied for Dubai. My mom found out about this agency and she went, she applied it in Nini. They wanted tests and everything. So I went, I tested for HIV and pregnancy and everything else you can imagine, so that they can be able now to start the process of the visa. So this day that I was taking my tests to this agent, it was in CBD, Nairobi. I was taking my tests to the agent, and pregnancy was negative. Yeah, I think I had taken the test probably like a week ago, before now me personally taking the test to the agents, you know. So yeah, um I was taking the test at the time. I don't remember the date. I don't remember the date. I really don't remember about the dates. That day, my mom was going for a few errands. I don't remember where. So she let me go home by myself. And my friend called. She was like, I actually I called my friend to notify her that I was in town. She was like, oh, hi. So you even take me for my errands, but see in town in India as we catch up and hang out. I was like, okay, cool. So I took her for her errands, and I was so moody. I was cranky because she took me to deep in CBD. I think it was the downtown of CBD at the still downtown of CBD. So I was so pissed at her. I remember I was so mad at her. I was like, why? Mbona unanitembesha hivi sana? You guy, me, I'm tired. Nini. I remember even I had, my legs were swollen. So I was so pissed at her. Pole sana. You know yourself. If you're watching this, pole sana. So she was like, okay, so let me take you to the stage. You go as I continued my errands. So she took me to the stage. Double M gang. We went to the stage and I went home. As I was going home, I was thinking, I was like, I'm not feeling good. I'm moody, I'm cranky, and my feet are swollen. So I was like, no, there's something wrong somewhere. Let me pause for a bit and go back to why I was thinking this way. Why I was thinking that there's a problem, right? So my periods are usually very painful. My cramps are usually severely painful. And at the time I was 16, 17, normally my mom is one who supported me financially with the pads and the meds for my cramps, right? So definitely she would know when I'm on my period, right? So this was the second month that I hadn't seen my flow. So what I was telling her is that, the previous month I saw my period twice, and I kept telling her that. But she was like, apana, there's something wrong, you know. Boo, are you sure you're not pregnant? I was like, mom, how? Me pregnant? Where? Have you seen me? I know. Anyway, so now back to where I was as in the double M. As in the double M is a bus in Nairobi. So I was in the double M and I'm like, there must be something wrong. So I got home, I bought a pregnancy kit, the one for 50 shillings, and I went to test. Wow, so definitely you pee on a bottle top. I put the bottle top on top of I went and peed on it and I put it on top of my bed. The headboard, it had like somewhere to put it on top. So yeah, I put it there and I went on with my business. 5 minutes later, I came to check on it. Oh, I put the stick on the bottle top. 5 minutes later, I came to check on it. Guess what, honeys? Positive. So it wasn't adding up. I was like, 1 week later, it was negative and now it's positive. But you know what? Okay, we moved regardless. The first thing I did was run to my best friend's house. She lived close by. My then best friend's house. So I went to her place and whoa, we talked for about an hour. We talked. I explained to her what I was feeling. It was new to me. She's 2 years older than me, so and we had cleared school the same during the same year. Yes, when the same year. But I joined school early. That's why I cleared school early as well. Please don't do that to your kids. Nope, it's not right. Anywho, so I told her how I was feeling. I explained to her, and obviously, I mean, needless to say, you guys knew what exactly was on my mind. I mean, I'm 17 years old. This was in the month of April, right? So I'm 17 years old, my niggas. I mean, my friends. Sorry, woo. I'm 17 years old, pregnant. I didn't even think about the baby's father at the time. I was just thinking about myself, what I'll do. But obviously, it was in the topic when I was talking with my friend. Well, yeah. So after that conversation, I went back home. Obviously, I didn't tell my mom or dad. I kept the secret with me. But a few days later, I confided in my mom's friend's daughter, yani mtoto wa rafiki ya mama yangu. I don't know. I hope you get it. So I confided in her and I told her what is happening, and she was over there. She was shocked because at the time I think she was like 20 or 21. I believe so. So she was shocked as well, coming to think of it. Like, why, you're pregnant? Okay. FYI, I'm a pastor's kid. My dad is a bishop and my mom is a reverend. So, woo, double trouble. She was just shocked as I was. Little did I know she was the one who was going to, her mom was going to tell my mom that I was pregnant. So she went and told her mom told my mom. I found this out later. How I found out, so this is now on Saturday evening. So I used to be on the praise and worship team. I'm still at the praise and worship team. Yeah, in my dad's church. I told you I'm a PK. So I was preparing for praise and worship. I was ironing my dress for tomorrow, for the next day, which was on a Sunday. We usually wake up early to go to church. So that long story short, let me not explain myself. So I remember my mom called me. She actually called me on phone. She was like, "Oh, you come downstairs." Yeah, very fast. I went downstairs. I went to listen to hear what she wanted to say. I thought maybe she wanted to send me or something. I don't know. Maybe she wanted the remote. Black women, mothers. But then she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I was ironing. Okay. We may switch off. I was like, yeah, I switched it off. Switch it off. Okay, have a seat. So I had a seat. I had a seat, and she started explaining to me about her friend's daughter, another friend of hers, her daughter, who died. I don't know if this story was true, but I think I'll have to ask her. Who died from having an abortion. So I of course, one plus one, 2 plus 2, quick math, and I knew definitely she knows. I was like, she knew, but well, we'll just play around and find out if she knows. So she told me about that story, and she was like, Aliza, she was aborting, and she died, and yeah, me, I wouldn't want to my daughter to die due of abortion. And she was like, okay, fine, now let's get to the main thing that I called you here. Are you pregnant? A faint, what is it called, roho inaniambia uko na mimba, And I was like, obviously the first instinct is to deny. Me, I said no. I said, Mom, me, I'm not pregnant. She was like, So she continued talking. She was making me feel comfortable so that I can be able to tell her. She really made me feel comfortable. Eventually, I told her I was pregnant. Yes, and she was so calm. My mom was so calm. I believe it's because maybe she had already known, so I didn't get to see her reaction when she was told I was pregnant, right? So now, this is secondhand. I'm getting this information. I'm getting her reaction a second time, so she already knows. Now this is me telling her the second time that yes, I'm affirming to her that I'm pregnant. I'm now confirming. So I didn't get the harsh mom or what. She was so calm. I was so shocked. My mom is so strict. Was and still is. I don't think she'll ever change. She is very strict, but she was so calm this time. Wow. Yeah, she was like, who's the father? I told her who the father was. Story for another day. And yeah, she knew. She knew. And yeah, so at this point, I'm here now. Like, my mom has already known I'm pregnant. I'm here now accepting, wow, I'm pregnant. And she was like, so what do you want to do with it? I was like, you know what? I don't know. I'm 17. I don't know. Obviously, you know what I wanted to do at the time. She was against it. I don't want to say it in this video. Why? Because I know my daughter is going to watch this when she grows up, and I want her to feel so safe while watching this. I mean, self-explanatory. So some things I'll definitely filter, right? Allow me to do so. Anyway, so my mom, where were we? My mom knows about my pregnancy. I'm calm. She's calm and collected. She's made me feel safe, and she's telling me to keep the baby. She'll take care of, she'll help me take care of the baby. We'll go through everything with her. But shout out to my mom. This actually happened. She was there for me through the entire journey. Yani, thank you, mom. I love you so much. If you watch this, mom, my diehard, asante sana. So yeah, so now she knows, and I was like, okay, fine, you go and sleep, because it was late. It was around 10. She called me when my dad was asleep already. So yeah, she was like, we'll talk about this. We'll talk about more about this later. I went and slept. But then I slept nicely that day. The next day, I remember the next day is when I got saved. Yeah, in church. Yes, actually got saved the next day. I don't remember the dates, but yeah, I remember the dress I had on, and I was crying. My mom is the one who actually helped me give my life to Christ. Yeah, it was actually the next day, because we were so emotional with my mom. Anywho, so the next day after Sunday was Monday. Obviously, Sunday after Sunday is Monday. Really, Mishi. So on Monday, she asked me to go and take a test with her. We went, we took a test, and definitely it was positive. I mean, I took the test once, and I already knew I was pregnant. So on Monday we took the test, and she was like, you know what, we need to tell your dad. We need to tell your dad that you're pregnant. How are we going to tell your dad? Honestly, I don't remember how we told him. I told my dad. I don't remember if we told him, because we went to a nearby chemist, and I don't know if my mom called my dad, because I remember I was so scared to go back to the house that day. I think my mom called my dad and told him. So my mom was going somewhere, and I was going back to the house. So I just called the house up. I was like, hey, dad ametoka. Like, no, but anapanga kutoka. So I waited for him to leave, and then I went home. Chukwad my shuglis, and went away. I was so scared to face my dad. Why? It was hell on earth. At that point, Yani, hey, I was so scared, because I feel like I'm still up to date. I'm scared of my dad more. My dad is stricter. Ooh, my parents are so strict. I mean, when you're PK, you understand. I think PKs are very strict. I don't know if it's me alone. If you're PK and you're watching this, please comment down below and tell me if your parents are strict. Anyway, so fast forward to my dad knowing. My dad didn't speak to me for a long time. He didn't even confront me. By then, my dad didn't confront me. That's how it went. We used to pitana in the house. I think he was so mad. I think he was very mad at me. We'll do a video with my parents about my pregnancy, just to know their side of the story, how they felt, because I've never asked them, so it will be new to me and new to you guys as well. So wow, that would be a good content, right? Anyway. So yeah, me and my dad didn't speak at all. I think for about 6 months. 6 months. No. We did. Okay. Let's now fast forward to this story. So I had already accepted I was pregnant. I had really accepted. I don't know if I can insert a photo here of how now I was so content with my pregnancy. At this point, I was like, wow, I'm pregnant. I was happy. My mom knew, my dad knew. So who am I hiding from? Nobody. And now I'm keeping the pregnancy, and I'm moving as much as I'm 17. And then I'm such a bubbly lady. I'm an extrovert, so, and I really do not care about people's opinions. Whatever you think about me, that's on you. So that really helped me, but they go through my pregnancy at 17. it really helped me, because me, I was just YOLOing. Me, I was moving and moving. You know, because me, I was showing my bump and whatnot. I was so happy, I was so excited with the journey. Fast forward to 12 weeks of pregnancy. I remember, so I had enrolled for computer packages. It was around my neighborhood. So on this day, I was with, I think I mentioned her on the I not I think I mentioned she's one who motivated me to start the YouTube channel. Barbara Nyambura kama kawaida. Shout out to you, baby girl. So I was with her on this fateful day. We went, I think we're just walking around. We went to tulipiga malap your day. Hey, tulipiga malap. So as I went home, I was so tired. I was freaking tired. And I went straight to bed. So as I went straight to bed, my mom definitely woke me up to have dinner. And I went vizuri, I had dinner. So niliitwa niosh. I was going to wash my hand's dad. I think we had eaten ugali or whatever. Well, I was just washing his hand. You know, in an African setup, parents don't wake up to go and wash their hands. You go and wash them. So I went to wash my dad's hands, and I felt funny. And I think I just put the jack down and ran to the washroom, and I was bleeding. I mean, it was mad. I think I bled like a full bucket. And I knew this was a miscarriage. I instantly knew I had miscarried. And at this point, I had already accepted everything. I was looking forward to the 9 months and to seeing my bundle of joy. And here we go. I'm bleeding. Very fast, we went to the nearby hospital, which is let me not say the hospital. Why? But it was a nearby hospital, and I had a scan. Luckily, I didn't have a miscarriage. I had I don't remember exactly what it is, but like a clot in my uterus, and it was just, I think something had just triggered it. Maybe that day I'd walked too much, so something had just triggered it or something. But my baby was safe. This was my first time to hear my baby's heartbeat. Yes, and it's 12 weeks, so definitely ashaanza kuonekana. I was so excited on this day. Yet I'm still bleeding, but I was so excited that I'm not bleeding because I miscarried. But yeah, I was so happy. I stayed there for at least 1 day, 1 night. I still bled. I bled for the entire time. Luckily, I already knew it wasn't my baby that I had lost. So fast forward to, I was given bed rest for a whole year. 9 months. The next 6 months bed rest. Uzuri, I was young, so I wasn't in a hurry to go and get to work, and I was still living with my parents. Everything is still being provided for. So yeah, I'm not mentioning about the baby daddy because that's an emotional story, and it's a story for another day. So oh yeah, my let me just not say anything about the baby daddy for now, right? If I'm able to, I will say it in another video. If I'm able to, please allow me. A girl is so emotional. Me, I'm very emotional. I don't want to cry here at this. And then my photos sijui zianze kukua me of me crying. Videos, I know. Not today. Maybe next time. So anyway, where am I? Oh, fast forward to, yeah, I was discharged a day after, and I was able to go home on bed rest, right? So the entire time I had my friends. Barbara Nyambura was there for me the entire time. Yeah, she was there for me the entire time, the entire pregnancy journey, and it was just blissful. I think let me acha nifike hapo, and then we'll have a part 2 of the continuation of this story, because now I still have more to say, so much more. So yeah, I'll continue. I'll do a part 2. I'll do a part 2 of this. So because now at least imefika 24, and yeah. Anyway, thank you so much kama umefika hapa. Nimekatiza, I've just cut it shortly. I think my mind has just gone spiral. I've thought about many things, which is still okay. It's life. I mean, you guys feel tunafiliana, si ndio? Mnani understand na understand. Tuna understandiana. So I'll go on with the story. I'll write it down. I'll write it, more down. And now the next story is going to be now the labor story, how I got into labor, and yeah. So that's how I got pregnant at 17. The 6 months were blissful, but there's still a lot that went on. I got into depression. I knew that I was in depression after, way after. I didn't know that that was depression, but I actually was depressed, and because I used to cry. It was a roller coaster of feelings. It was still blissful, yet a roller coaster. Let this be a story of part 2. Anyway, thank you so much kama umefika mpaka hapa. Asante sana, asante kwa kuniwatchi, asante kwa kunisikiza. You know what, I don't know if that was educative, was it? Whatever, but whatever it is, my tribe, this was in my feelings, in my feels. Have yourselves a good one wherever you are. Catch you on the next video. Bye.